Hey everyone, I am wanting to do a scrapbook layout this morning, so let's get to it. So I actually made a journal before using all of these papers. They're from this collection I found at Michael's, and they have like kind of a coffee theme, and they're so pretty. I just love them so much. Like this one. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. This one, it says happiness is a cup of coffee all over it, and I just think that's so pretty. It's like nice and gold foiled, and then there's these cute mugs, coffee beans. I just love the gold florals. And then this one has like the scallop. I just love these so much. So I had these little pieces left over from the journal that I made, and I thought I wanted to use them for like a scrapbook layout. This page is already bent. I don't care because I'm going to be messing with it anyways. But I also pulled this tag that I have and just my supplies that I just stick in journals and stuff sometimes to write on. And it just has some coffee stains and stuff on it. So I thought I'd use that. And then I have this picture of myself that I, it's out of focus, that I used for one of my YouTube videos or whatever when I did a coffee chat the last time. There we go. All right. So anyways, sorry for my sniffling. So I'm starting out with this just white piece of paper because I want to use it as kind of like a background to set some things up. You know that I don't like to use white backgrounds. That's just not my style, and I love everyone else's style when they do that, but it just doesn't work for me. It's not, I don't know, it just doesn't work, and I've tried so hard to make it work. And sometimes, the harder I try to make something work, it just doesn't. I love like Sue's Fish. I love her style, and I just love her. But she always has that like pretty like white bright backgrounds, and it literally doesn't work for me. So I give up. I think everybody has their own thing, and this is my thing. Messy. Okay. Wow, my sniffling is getting really annoying to me already, so I hope it's not annoying you. Okay, so I want something like this, but I want to sew. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, but I don't think I'm going to sew this one because I want to have this able to slip underneath here, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I'm actually going to sew this one separately, like apart from the rest of them, so it still has that stitched look, but it actually isn't stitched down to the white paper. And then I'm just going to take these and I'm just going to stitch across here. So let me do that and I will be right back. You know what? First though, I'm going to have to adhere these down because there's no way I'm going to be able to keep them in place while I'm sewing and not be like this by the time I'm done. Like. So I'm gonna use my tape runner, and I'm gonna just very simply just adhere it down where I want it along the edge here, so that it is a little bit neater than what I expect it to look like. I feel like I did that wrong. Like I wanted this to be different. I don't know. Guess what? Doesn't matter. Okay. Done with that. Lots of strings hanging off. I think I'll keep them. Okay. So I think now I actually just want to like adhere the edges just a little bit here on either side because I do want to make this kind of a little flap. So I'm going to go in ways a little bit because I do want to sew the entire border afterwards here, and I don't want it to get all caught up and gunky. The needle to get all gunky in the tape. Not that that hasn't already happened a million times. Not that I haven't totally messed up my sewing machine. Okay, so good enough. Good enough. All right, this is supposed to be just a fun Saturday morning thing. Nothing to stress out about. Okay, so I'm going to use this picture. I don't remember if I already said it. I really enjoy using stuff like this. I have been told before, like, wow, you really document your own pictures a lot. And I have no idea if that's an implication that maybe I'm being vain or narcissistic or something. But I'll give everyone the benefit of the doubt and thinking that that's not what, the intentions are in saying that. The reason I do this is because I found that growing up in my own photo albums of my family at home, my mom wasn't in as many of the pictures. And I always cherish the ones where she is in photos, just being herself. So it's one of those things that I think is really important to kind of spend some time documenting, is just, you know, your day-to-day stuff, like your own motherhood type of thing, because it is important. Okay, so my intentions for this tag were to take it through my typewriter and maybe type out some journaling, like my morning routine, because I thought that would go really well with my picture here with me with my coffee. It's my favorite mug. People ask me a lot where I got this mug. It's from, her name's Marianne, and she has a business called White Peach Pottery. It's just whitepeachpottery.com, and it's amazing, and she does such beautiful work. And it's all handmade stuff, so if you like supporting handmade businesses, she has some great stuff. I believe I got this at a Black Friday sale a couple years ago, and it's put up with a lot over the past couple of years. I use it all the time. It's just, and it's held up so well. They're just beautiful, beautiful things. So anyways, that's where I got that. All right, so I'm kind of not really liking this. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know, there's something about it I don't like. So I actually think I'm going to slip a doily back behind here to kind of break up some of the page too. And I think I have some coffee dyed doilies, so let me go grab one. Okay, so I actually don't think I want to use a coffee dyed doily, because I don't want it to, like, everything to be like all blendy, you know what I mean? Because there's some white along the border here, so those are brights, and then there's some white in this paper here with the mug. So I'm just going to use a plain white doily. So yeah, let me just slip it back behind here. See how it looks. Then I was going to paper clip that on the inside. Maybe put that there. Okay, see, things feel better to me when I start stacking. Like when things start to be stacked up. And then I even have this, I have this little coffee cup paper clip, so maybe I could even use that to like add some more stuff, and maybe a tag here. You know what, this paper collection, it came with a bunch of cut aparts. Yes. Okay, see, progression here, things are coming together. I'm gonna go find that. Yeah, I found this one that's cut apart. It says but first coffee, and I think that one will be perfect to just like slip under here. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. I wonder if I have a bigger doily. I guess I don't need it bigger. It kind of feels like these two are stuck together. I ripped off this nail and I can't use it now. It's like my left hand is basically useless. Okay, that's fine. All right, so how do I want to start this? I think I actually, to make it easier, I want to start by taking all this out and crinkling the papers up. I usually do that as like my last step. But when everything's already like adhered down, I won't be able to do that so much. So I'm gonna like really mess with these paper edges, because I love adding like dimension and things to these layouts. Okay, I even want to do it along the edges here. And while I'm doing this, I might actually take this back to my sewing machine before I do anything else and sew the edges here, because I do want to crinkle up the sides, but I want to get it so I can still sew it down just fine. So I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to do that, sew the edges, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I fluffed up the edges. And as you can see, I took this tag to my typewriter, and look how inked it is on the side. My fingers were like running against it. I love using the typewriter because I always make mistakes. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I love how old it looks, and like I spelled something so wrong here, and so I crossed it out, and I'm pretty sure that might still be spelled wrong. It doesn't matter. That I wrote on this tag my morning routine, and I always like to add a little sarcasm because that's just kind of my personality anyways, so I like to just let that shine in my projects. So I put my morning routine, and honestly, this is the true morning routine. Like either at 6 a.m. my alarm either goes off, or Nadia is in my bedroom at the exact time peeling back my eyelids. Like that literally happens. Within 5 minutes I chug caffeine. I put no, seriously. 6:10, I start this prayer and quiet time with the Lord. And Nadia kind of does her own thing. It's like our time to just kind of, either she joins me. Sometimes she does join me, which is really sweet. It's a sweet time. Or other times she wants to just kind of do something herself to wake up, which is great too. Then I do breakfast at 7, and I put breakfast and getting a million things from the hole in the kitchen for Nadia. She calls our pantry the hole. It's a Nadia thing. And she asks for like one thing after the next, and it's always the same thing. Like, Mama, can you get this from the hole in the kitchen? It's like, oh gosh. I can't tell you how many times I hear that in the morning. 8 o'clock, get ready for school. 8:20, leave for school. 8:45, which her school is only a couple minutes away. 8:45, wonder how I'm still stuck in the school parking lot, unable to back out. Honest to goodness, if you saw this parking lot situation and how we all have to like kind of like slowly back out and there's cars just like flying, you would just be like, what the heck? It's just a nightmare. Then 9 a.m., arrive home and recaffeinate. So I thought that was fun. So I put this on this tag here. So yeah, so let's just start putting some stuff down. So I'm going to actually, I'm going to use my tape runner to add some adhesive to the back of this to tape it down. Just like that. And I think I'll stick it up here a little bit more at the top. Not that it matters. I don't care. I don't care. This is all about having fun, not being perfect. I don't do that whole perfection thing, so. Okay, and then I'm going to stick my picture here. I don't know if I want to staple it. I think I kind of want to staple it on top. So I might add just a little bit of like tape here just to give it something too, but I think I just want to staple it like kind of at an angle. Maybe with the top hanging out a little bit. It doesn't matter, does it? No, Mary Beth, it doesn't. There's a couple staples there just for fun. Perfect. Okay, and the tag will be paper clipped here on the side because I want this to be able to be taken out and read. So it's just going to kind of hook there. But first, coffee. I'll just even put this here so that this little paper clip can kind of shine too. So we'll do something like that. And that's pretty much the base of it. I might add like some little decorations or like some stickers all over the place, but that's pretty much the extent of what I'm gonna do here is the bulk of this layout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye. Not done, sorry. I found these. You know how you find corrugated cardboard sometimes in packages, or you get it. Take a circle punch and cut it out. It makes really fun dimensions, like little dimensional like things that you can kind of tuck in place and stuff, because I could just tuck one of these behind there and here and one here, and it kind of adds a little bit of just something extra and something fun to it. And then I also have my favorite glitter thickers here, and I'm gonna write Rise and Shine somewhere on here, so then I will be done. Bye. Ooh.